Good morning. Have a nice day. Welcome to the revision of rational numbers, exercise 1.1. Here in exercise 1.1, we are dealing with basically integers. You already done what is addition of integers, subtraction of integers, and multiplication of integers, and how you arrange integer in ascending and descending order. Next is there is some properties of integers and operations of integers. So there are some properties name, like in addition we have properties name is closure property, commutative property, associative property, additive identity, and additive inverse. So first thing is, what is closure property? Closure property is that when you're going to add two integers, your answer should be in the same form as in integer form. So here, for example, if I have to add one negative integer and positive integer, when I add, my answer will be in positive. That we call it a closure property. Commutative property means if you are going to add two integers as any order, your answer will be same. If I add like -4 plus -5 or -5 plus -4, my answer will be same. So commutative property dealing with only two numbers. Associative property means when you are going to add three integers in any order, your answer will be same. Like here, if I add 4 plus 5 plus 6, first I will add 5 plus 6 and later 4, or either first I will add first two number and later third one. My answer will be same in both cases. Here also in -9 and here also in -9. Here also 11 plus 4 15, and here also 9 plus 16, 9 plus 6 15. Next is additive identity. Additive identity means which number you have to add in any integer, your answer will be same. So that is 0. If you add 0 in any number in any order, and your answer will be same number. So that number which you are going to add, that we call it additive identity, or we can see additive identity always of addition number is 0. Next is additive inverse. Additive inverse means which number you have to add it in any number, your answer will be same as your additive identity, that is 0. Like if I have a 5, I add negative of the same number, so that gives me answer 0. 0 is same as my additive identity, and this number which I added in the integer, that we call it additive inverse. Or we can say that additive inverse of -5 is 5 and additive inverse of 5 is -5. Next is multiplication property. See, multiplication property means if you are going to multiply any integer like +2 into -4, like same, if I have these two numbers +2 and -4, then when you multiply, that gives you -6. It means when you multiply two integers with each other, your answer will be also in the integer form. That is the closure property. Commutative property deal with the two numbers. If you have two numbers, you multiply in any order, your answer will be same. Like here, -8 and -8 when you multiply. Associative property dealing with the three numbers. If three numbers you're going to multiply, three integers you're going to multiply in any order, like 6 into 4 first, after 2, and 6 later, first you multiply by 2, your answer will be same. 24 into 2, or here 6 into 8. In both the cases, your answer is same. If your answer is same, that is associative property. Next is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity means which number you have to multiply with particular integer, your answer is same. Like here 7. When you multiply 7 with 1, your answer is same. But when you multiply with 0, then your answer will be 0. That we call it zero property. Here, if I multiply any number with 0, that becomes 0. That we call it a zero property. But multiplicative identity means if you have to multiply any number with the number in particular integer, your answer will be same number. So that means 1. If you multiply by 2, that gives you 14. Your original number is changed, so that is not considered as multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity considered as 1. Now here 7 into 1 is equal to 7. So 1 is always considered as multiplicative identity of any number. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means when you multiply any integer, which number you have to multiply, your answer will be 1. Okay, but in this case what happened, if I multiply, I know that when I multiply 1 by 7, okay, my answer is 7 after calculation. But condition is that multiplicative inverse of e, so that is number, actual that is number is not considered as integer. If we are dealing with the integer, if a is an integer, then multiplicative inverse of a is 1 by a. If I am going to write the multiplicative inverse of 7, so that means multiplicative inverse of 7 is 1 by 7. That gives me same answer as multiplicative identity. So this 1 by 7 is considered as multiplicative inverse. In other words, we can say that reciprocal of particular number is called it a multiplicative inverse. Next is distributive property. Distributive property means if there is a combination of addition and multiplication both. If like that 4 into 7 by 9, if your number is like that, you can also by 4 should be multiply each number in the bracket, like 4 into 7 plus 4 into 9. So this is a distributive property. We can check either my answer is same on the both side or not. If you multiply here 4 multiply 7 plus 9, 7 plus 9 give you 16, and here 4 into 7 28 and 36. Now you check it here, 16 4s are 64 and here again 64, both are same, that we call it distributive property over addition. And what about a division? One thing remember, in division, if you divide the numerator with the same sign, same quotient and same your divisor sign is same, so both the integer have like sign, then their quotient always have a positive sign. Or we can say that simple words, if numerator denominator has same sign, or you are going to divide two integer with the same sign, your answer will be positive. But if you divide the integer with opposite sign, your answer will be in negative. Suppose I have to divide 8 divide by 2, positive 8 with positive 2, that gives me positive 4. But if I divide minus 9 with minus 9, that gives me positive 1. But if I divide the opposite sign, numerator denominator, minus 12 divide by plus 4, so that gives me minus 3. Or we can write minus 12 by 4 when you divide by 3 both, so that gives me I have to divide by 4, that gives me minus 3 by 1. This way you have to go. But if I have a number like minus 9 by minus 9, that gives me 1. Like 8 by minus 12, so that is 2. 2 4s are 8, both are same sign, and my answer will be positive. Ultimately condition is that if I am going to divide numerator with denominator, if my sign is same, numerator denominator sign is same, my answer will be positive as a result. But if my sign is opposite, my answer will be in negative sign. So in this regard, I have a question like simplification. Simplification, generally we apply the BODMAS rule. BODMAS rule, first you have to solve the bracket of operation, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So what you will do here, First, I think that if any opening of bracket is there, I can solve the brackets. Like here, positive and negative sign gives me negative. 3 minus 4 minus 7. When minus 2 multiplied by minus 1, when you multiply negative with negative, that gives you positive 2. Here, minus 2 still as it is, because still we have to open the other brackets. Then 3 minus 4 gives you minus 1, and here negative sign is there, inside is positive sign is there. Now negative multiply by positive, and 7 2s are 14. That gives me negative of 14. Now positive sign is there, multiplication sign is there, negative sign is there. First you have to multiply. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 1 gives you positive 2, minus 14 is equal to minus 12. 2 minus 14 gives you minus 12. Minus 12 is your required answer. Similarly, if I have another question, minus 3 into minus 7 plus minus 12 divided by plus 3 minus 2. First, I will go with whatever inside bracket is there. Plus, first you have to solve divisor. This is minus 12 and divide plus 3. Both has opposite sign. I told you, when you going to divide numerator denominator with opposite sign, your answer will be negative. And 3 4s are 12. Then minus 2. After that you have to open the bracket. Minus 3 into, this is minus 7, minus 4 and minus 2. And if all signs are same, you have to add the integers, but your answer should be same, whatever same sign is present there. Like minus 7, minus 4, minus 2. Minus 7, minus 4, 2. 6 plus 7 gives you 13. Or either you can write first minus 11, minus 2. The next step, minus 3, minus 13. Now you have to multiply negative of two numbers. Negative 3 and negative 13. Negative negative gives you positive sign, and 13 into 3 gives you 39. Thank you. Have a nice day.